Belly fat forms when your liver contains too much fat, which then starts to spill over and wrap itself around your organs. Visceral fat can cause health problems because it obstructs the function of your organs, like your heart, pancreas, intestines, and your gallbladder. The more belly fat you have, the higher the risk of developing high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, circulation problems, and swelling throughout your body. Belly fat is usually caused by a high-carb diet, eating too many foods that contain sugar, starch, or fructose. In this video, you'll learn about the worst 7 foods that cause visceral belly fat so that you can start cutting them out of your diet. I'll also explain how stress causes belly fat and steps you can take to fix it. Before diving in the video, remember it is for educational purposes only, so do speak to your doctor if you have any medical concerns. Number 1. Trans fats. Trans fats are some of the most damaging foods that cause a buildup of belly fat. Are hydrogenated oils like soybean oil, corn, canola, cottonseed, sunflower oils, and margarine. These are often used to cook fast foods, takeout meals, and they are in all of the packaged foods found in supermarkets. Just check the labels. Despite being called vegetable oils, they are actually made from highly processed grains involving solvents and chemicals that are toxic to your liver cells. They are also rich in omega-6 fatty acids, which raise inflammation throughout your body, causing a buildup of fat in your liver, which spills over into your belly. Start cooking your own healthy meals at home, using cold-pressed healthy oils like avocado oil, extra virgin olive oil, and grass-fed butter. Number 2. Fructose. Fructose is a type of sugar found in fruit. It's 50% of table sugar, and it's also a part of agave nectar and HFCS, high fructose corn syrup. The problem is that your cells do not use fructose as energy, like they would regular glucose. The fructose is directly broken down in your liver. As 80% of packaged foods contain HFCS, this overwhelms your liver and causes a buildup of visceral fat, liver damage, and insulin resistance. It actually has the same damaging effect on your liver as alcohol, as it's metabolized the same way. If you start checking labels, you'll find it in soda drinks, fruit juices, jams, syrups, sweets, and all kinds of junk foods. HFCS is also made from GMO corn, which is sprayed with chemical herbicides, so it also has harmful chemicals that further damage your liver, which leads to belly fat. You want to avoid these foods and switch to snacks that contain healthy sweeteners and alternatives like erythritol, stevia, and monk fruit. If you're finding this information helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn all notifications for my latest health and nutrition tips. Number 3. Grains and flour starchy foods. Bread, cereals, biscuits, pasta, crackers, pastries, and donuts are all loaded with refined carbohydrates. As they are high on the glycemic index, they quickly turn into sugar in your blood. Any extra sugar is then converted into fat and stored in your fat cells and as visceral fat beneath your belly. Even whole grains have this effect. Whole grains also contain phytic acid, which can block your body's ability to absorb minerals like zinc, magnesium, and calcium. I recommend following a low-carb plan such as keto, as this helps to lower blood sugars and burn through your fat stores for energy. Number 4. Soy protein. Soy protein isolates are some of the worst food additives that you could possibly put into your body. These are highly processed, inexpensive plant proteins that come from GMO soybeans grown with heavy amounts of glyphosate, a dangerous herbicide that is toxic for your liver. Soy protein isolates are used to make protein bars, diet shakes, ready meals, fake vegetarian meat patties, and even some baby milk formulas. Soy is one of the leading causes of hormonal imbalance in both women and men, causing inflammation in the liver and weight gain around the viscera. Avoid these entirely and stick with whole foods proteins like meat, eggs, fish, shellfish, or water lentils. Number 5. Soda drinks, regular plus diet. I already mentioned that soda drinks are sweetened with both glucose and fructose, which turns into fat around your stomach. But even the diet drinks cause you to accumulate fat indirectly, as they contain artificial sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose. These synthetic sweeteners can cross the blood-brain barrier, blocking certain neurotransmitters that tell you when you are full. This makes you feel extremely hungry and more likely to snack or purchase more junk foods. In fact, the artificial sweeteners have been shown to kill friendly microbes that live in your gut. This causes liver damage, weight gain, depression, and anxiety. Cut out the soda drinks and switch to healthy alternatives. I recommend taking some carbonated water and adding a few mashed berries and a little stevia to make a healthy soda drink without the sugar or the chemicals. Number 6. Processed meats. Bacon, sausage, ham, and deli meats, as well as red meats like beef, particularly high-fat cuts such as ribeye, have consistently shown associations with the accumulation of visceral fat, as highlighted in various studies. A notable 2020 study specifically linked a higher overall meat intake to increased visceral fat, with a more pronounced effect observed in women aged 45 and above. To counteract this association, opting for protein sources that come with healthier fats is recommended. Seafood, for instance, is a preferable choice due to its leaner protein content and beneficial omega-3 fatty acids. Additionally, considering alternative protein sources like legumes can contribute to a healthier diet and potentially reduce the risk of visceral fat accumulation. Making these dietary adjustments can be especially beneficial for individuals looking to manage their weight and promote overall health, as supported by research findings in the realm of nutrition and visceral fat accumulation. Number 7. Alcoholic drinks. If you drink alcoholic drinks on a regular basis, you are far more likely to develop both visceral and subcutaneous fat. Alcohol puts a very heavy burden on your liver. As it's a solvent, the liver has to break it down into small particles in order to detoxify it. Over time, this strain damages the liver cells, which causes inflammation and lowers your body's ability to metabolize fat and sugar properly. This causes fatty liver disease, and fat starts to build up inside the organ until there is no longer any space. So it starts to spill over to the spaces between your organs, pushing your belly outward. Alcohol also has to be burnt off before the liver can burn other fuels. So if you're drinking alcohol, eating fructose, sugar, or grains, it reaches a point where it can no longer process the fuel and starts leaking fluid that makes your belly even bigger. If you do have a protruding belly, you'll definitely want to clean up your diet, as this massively raises the risk of diabetes, heart attacks, and liver cancer later in life. Secret number: stress. Now that you're aware of the foods that you should be avoiding if you want to burn/prevent belly fat, it's important to understand how stress can also trigger the accumulation of belly fat. When you are anxious, stressed, or fearful, your glands release a hormone called cortisol, the stress hormone. This quickly turns proteins in your body into sugar so that you can have a burst of energy to run away or fight in an emergency situation. Historically, this could have been a fear response to escaping a predator like a lion or a tiger. However, the body isn't designed to experience long-term mental stress that we create for ourselves, from relationships, life situations, and financial concerns, for example. Over time, if you stay stressed and you keep producing cortisol, your body continues to raise the sugar in your blood. This triggers another hormone called insulin, which goes in to remove the excess sugar and turns it into body fat, which tends to accumulate around the stomach. So, if you're eating well and you're still not losing weight, you'll need to find ways to turn off cortisol and reduce the stressful situations in your life. Walking in nature with fresh air and sunshine, listening to slow and calm music that has around 60 beats per minute, have a relaxing effect on the body, helping to ease stress and lower cortisol. Finally, getting at least 8 hours of sleep is undoubtedly the best way to manage stress, as your hormones tend to rebalance and reset during REM sleep. If you want more health information, watch this video and see the power olive oil has on your body if you drink it on an empty stomach every day.